Are you ready?
And here is one of the famous Benfica Eagles. Victory or glory has soared and swooped around the stadium of light. And tradition has it that if the eagle lands precisely on its perch, it will be a good night for Benfica. So the omen is bad indeed.
Hello guys, this is episode 10 in my Benfica save. Right, so last time we had the season review. This time we're going to go over all the transfers, incomings, outgoings, who we've signed, who we've not signed, etc. So let's get into it. Let's go across to my transfers. So, as you can see, we'll go on outs first of all. Junior Caesar, has gone out to Everton for 575k. The reason that is, the guy is now 36, he's on high wages. Obviously, we've signed that Rua. He's come in to, who's going to do a better job, younger, better development, and it's going to be better for our Champions League squad, and he absolutely becomes world class. But I'll come back to him later. We sold Jonas, again, getting slightly older, higher in wages. We've actually sold him for 10 million quid. I think we got good value for him. I tried to get a bit more, but unfortunately we couldn't get it. But that allows our youngsters to develop better now with Djukovic, Ibolo, and the other guys we've got into Z Gomez in the reserves as well. A few players went out on loan. Then we sold the absolute Premier League wonder kid, Bebe, for 1.5 million. The United legend, for any United fans out there. Then we sold Salvia. As I said last episode, he had no games at all. You think he played one game last season for us? He was just constantly injured. Despite having high natural fitness, he was just injured all the time. Now, to be fair to him, when I first started off the save, he had a high injury. I think he had an injury where he was out for 6-7 months. But since then he come back, got another 9 weeks injury, then got another 9 weeks injury. So we got 18 million for him for Dortmund. Another person on fairly high wages. I think that's good, and that allowed us to invest in the squad. I didn't realise we had Nelson Oliveira. He's obviously on loan at Forest last season. He's come back, another player. Not that he's with high wages. I was never going to play the guy, so I thought I'd get some money in for him. So we got 2.3 million in for him. Then a bit of a controversial one. We sold Peruzzi for 9 million. I tried to get a bit more, but Norwich were quite a hard team, and no one else come in for him. We made 7 million profit, so I'm happy. But I think if I kept him for another season, I probably got even more. Again, a few more players out on loan. Then a couple of players that were just knocking around reserves that I'd never heard of. Sold into West Ham for 1.5 and sold this guy to Everton for 1.4. So as you can see there, total income into clubs about 44 million. In terms of who we brought in, obviously, this guy, he's coming on a free transfer. He apparently comes world class. First time I've actually signed him. So we're going to look at him, see what he's got. Seems like he's got good potential. And I've actually sent him out on loan first season to get a bit of first team football. We followed that up by another guy I mentioned in the last episode. We've actually getting on a free transfer, Andre Carlallo, whatever it is. He's come on loan from Sport. He's joined us from Sporting on a free transfer. I'll be using my first team. I'm going to be honest. I am probably looking at selling him. I've actually got him shooting a youth player at the moment because his statistics are pretty good. But I will be selling him because he's got good high transfer value at 25 million. So I'll probably sell him in January, to be honest, and hopefully someone will come in for him. Another guy that was already a pre-arranged transfer on the game, Francesco Cevini, centre midfielder. Now, the reason I've loaned him out, because we've actually made a few more special signings in centre mid, so I thought, we'll send him out on loan, we'll see what he's got on locker. So he's got on loan to Portugeezers. Hopefully he'll do a job out there and develop a bit more, and then we can review him next season. We followed that up by Bakari, 7.5. As you know from the last episode, we got him in on loan last year, done very well for us, playing 11 games and with 8 assists. So he did well, bought him in for 7.5. I think that's an absolute bargain because I think this guy could be a wonder kid for our club. The next one is actually a huge benefit for our team. It's actually a homegrown player. He's actually used to be us before. We sold him to Valencia, and then we've brought him back. Cancelio, I think that's it. We'll roll with it. A right back. This is a replacement for Peruzzi. Now, the reason I brought him in, he's slightly younger, less wages, and he's Portuguese. Quite as simple as that. And he's pretty strong all the way around. Very good physicals, a lot of 15s that can kick on, and he's got a lot of 15s in his technical side as well. So I really like that, and I think he'll really fit into our formation that we're going to play. Next one, got recommended by me by a free transfer. I know from my BPL saves, very good youngster. I've seen him develop well in other saves. I've brought him in on a free transfer. I'm going to send him out on loan for a few years, see if he can develop, and then we'll either sell him on or decide that we're going to bring him into the squad. That's Jerome Sinclair. Another guy, and I'm not even going to try and attempt his name. I'm so shocking with names, don't I? I keep trying. I do apologise, guys. But this guy here is a young keeper from River Plate. He's 20 years old. He's going to be our backup to our superstar sign. We've actually skipped. I've actually skipped a few players, actually. Do apologise about that. So he's going to be our backup keeper. But let's just jump back up here. This guy, let's just take a moment to pause and look. That's right. Boom! What a signing this guy is on a free transfer. I'm absolutely he comes absolutely amazing on the game, and he's going to become our key keeper. This is the key to taking us to the top of the footballing world. I am telling you now. Watch this team build now. We've got a world-class keeper. Absolutely buzzing about that. Then we've got Sol on a free transfer. Very solid all round. He's only 21. Worth 21 million already. I think he's going to be a superstar for this club. Centre midfielder, we've been crying out for a player like this. Creative, also solid. Free transfer, absolute bargain. If he doesn't work out, we can always sell him and make profit. Next one, I've never signed him myself. This guy here, Zedic, whatever he is. I'm so shit at names. It's beyond. I don't know why I even try it anymore. But a scout recommended it to me. Scouted him, come back with good ratings. As you can see there, 3.5 star, potential 5. Never signed him before, but I have seen him in a few people's saves, and he said he's a very good player. He's an inverted wing back at the moment, but our new tactic of being, he's going to become a complete wing back, which is a very strong tactic. So I think that's going to be hugely beneficial to the club. We followed that up with a superstar signing of Tielemans. This is a game changer. That's right, a game changer. Now, obviously, we've got Rio Sanchez in centre mid at the moment. Adding Tielemans in the mix, we have got probably some of the best centre midfielders that are potentially on the game that we can develop. And I'm telling you, this Champions League squad is coming together after the first season. You just wait. So this guy coming in is a huge plus. Then I found this guy while I was just scouting around in the Argentina League. Absolutely solid. 20 determination, 17 heading, 16 natural fitness, 14 pace, which I like. Good teamwork. His work rate's a bit low, but we can work on that. But he's 18. He's a solid centre back, and this could be another player. I've sent him actually back on loan to Independiente because I want him to get first team football, and he has been playing for them. So hopefully that will improve his development, bring him back next season. But I think this guy could be a huge plus for us in a few years. I've never seen him on the games himself. I've never signed him on all my other saves, but scout reports is pretty good. I like his stats. I think he'd be a player that could just be fantastic for us. So, that's very good. Also, I just want to show you a couple of players that I've brought up to the first team in terms of players that were out on loan and we've just pushed them up to the squad. So as you can see here, there are 2 new keepers. Right back, centre back, they're all fairly young. What I'm liking about this team now is very young. It's going to develop into a squad that's going to be world class. But I did find this geezer out on loan. Old Brian, he was out on loan last season to Palermo. He did very well. First team football, another centre midfielder that's just very solid. If you look at his composure, he's calm, his decision making, his passing, so he can dictate the play very well. So it's going to be a huge benefit to the team. Because this time I want to build up a possession play. I'm going to play a bit slower, but build up the play. Play a bit more, probably like Arsenal. Try and play a bit on the counter, but try and dominate the possession. Dominate possession, but slow build up, but maybe try and work the ball into the box. Just a slow build up, possession football at the right time, playing football the right way. So I think he's going to be huge. He's quite a good discovery for ourselves. So as you can see there, if you just pause the screen, that will show you your overall squad. I'm very happy with that squad. I don't think we're weak in hardly any areas now. And I've sent Garzo, who's actually one of our star centre midfielders. He turned out. I've sent him out on loan. Just because obviously we've got Sal, Christie, these players that have come in centre midfield, we've strengthened massively in that area because it was a weak area. So I've sent the youngsters out on loan. But if you go to team report now, look at that. Average age of 21. That is what we want. We are building a squad, not just for now, not just for tomorrow, not just for next season, not just the season after. We're building a squad for the next 8-10 years that could develop it. We can build these around regions. If we can just kick on in the Champions League, we'll keep off all these big teams, Real Madrid, Man United, whoever it is, keep them off our star players, and we can build a squad. Because the key thing here, guys, I didn't put minimum fee release it. All the contracts, I got quite lucky with it. None of them have got minimum fees. So we're not going to lose any players to a 10 million bid for Barbosa or Zukovic. So, wow, I'm just buzzing. You know, if you look at our team, the worst thing in our area, at the moment is leadership. But that's to be expected. We've got a lot of young players in our squad. So that could be a thing that could compromise us. But technically and potential-wise, we've got absolutely fantastic squad. So to be honest, let me know your feedback in the comments below with the signings I've made. I just want to say as well, so far, thank you very much for the love on the series so far. You guys have been smashing the like button. Let's see on this video if we can get up to 10 likes. I've got up to, obviously on the original first video, when I first introduced the channel, but let's see if we can do it on this video. So smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and the next time when we come back, we're going to come back for the Super Cup in the Portuguese league, like Charity Shield basically. And then we'll do that with Porto, which is our first game in the league, where this knob is in charge. Bloody Moisey. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll speak soon.